Okay, here we have a 2002 Daewoo Solar 220 LC-5. We'll come and check out our serial number, and I guess we'll hit the cab. Let's see. It's model SL 220 LC Series 5. Serial number 1259. Yeah, that's what it looks like. 1259, which should also be punched. Oh, right here. Check this out. Right here. SL 220 LC, serial number 1259. Okay. We're going to go in the cab next, I guess. Oh, here's something you don't see on a 20-some-year-old machine. Check this out. One finger. Perfect fit. No tweaked door. Door never smashed. Pretty hard to find a door that shuts like that. One finger. Perfectly sealed. Yeah, I know. I shouldn't be bragging, but it's an old machine, but this machine has been on this property for nearly 21 years. That's how long I've owned it. Check out the hour meter. I bought this machine from Komatsu way back when with 1,500 hours approximately. Now we're at 3,140 hours. 3,140. Machine has never given me a lick of trouble. We have always kept, from our experience with Komatsu, having to replace some LCD dashes because the sun cooks the LCD dash and then you can't read it. So we have always laid a towel over this when we're not using the machine, so the sun can never cook the dash. Okay, here we have our control for our hydraulic quick coupler. See here. Here we have our speed control and our climate control. Our AC, our heat, our recycle air, fresh air. Where the defrost, or where it's going to your feet. High, medium, low is our fan. And then the beep, 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 beep. It will go from cool to hot and back down again. When we get that running, we will come back in here after we got it started, and we will play with the controls. I do not believe that the air conditioning is blowing ice cold anymore. At one point in time, I remember charging it up, and yes, it blew nice cold AC. But that might have been a decade ago, from what I remember. A nice big glove box. Or is that a beer cooler? No, this one's not big enough to throw any ice in. We did put in an aftermarket radio with the aux input. This is a 24-volt radio. We bought it on Amazon. It does work nice. Okay. It doesn't even look like I took the plastic off the face, does it? No, I didn't even... No, there's a little protective plastic. Here, let's take that off the face. Remember not taking that off. Okay, then the next thing we want to do is show you the right-hand side here behind the seat. Yeah. Okay, get that piece of plastic off there. You see behind the seat, nice and sanitary. Seat belt. Okay. Let's see, get around here so I can sit down. Of course, on these, we have adjustment. Put this down here. We have adjustment on our seat. And we have an adjustment on the whole carriage, like most excavators. So this one here, that adjusts the whole platform, arm or pilot controls and all in and out. Then here, this bar adjusts the seat back and forth. So you can get your feet relative to where you want to be for the controls with your feet. And then you can slide the seat relative where do you want to be with your back position to your pilot controls. Okay, here we're going to cover the left armrest. We have our 2-speed travel. We have a heavy lift circuit or hydraulic hammer. We have our light switch, our windshield wiper and washer switch. No, I can't remember. That's just, yeah, that is just the washer switch. It's spring loaded. Yeah, that's just the washer switch. This one is our windshield wiper switch. I believe it was intermit and then on. We'll have to check that again. And I don't know why they gave you a radio power. I guess since you don't have to reach around the back of the seat, which is very inconvenient to turn the power off and on, this switch actually turned the radio power off and on from what I remember. Okay, oh, let's get into a subject that we don't have anyone bring up later on. This is your left armrest. Looked like that for 21 years. I don't know what happened to it. It was not here when I bought the machine from Komatsu. We have never put a left armrest on it. Yeah, I know that's probably an issue, but this machine has been used as a yard crane for 21 years. So we've never, the little bit that we've ever dug with it, we didn't dig for 8 hours, 6 hours, or even 4 hours with it, so not having an armrest here never bothered me. Please note we do have the original Daewoo parts book that is about 400 or 500 pages, 400 pages. It has a part number for this armrest, and when I advertised this thing, I did call Daewoo Doosan, and Doosan Daewoo / has the armrest. I still didn't buy it because it's a piece of plastic. Let's show you the right one here. It is nothing but a piece of plastic here. This hollow piece of plastic for $350. That's why I didn't buy it, because I feel somebody should be able to put anything else on the left side for an armrest, or for that crazy price, maybe a guy should put in a whole new seat. I think that's just crazy for one armrest. Okay, where are we at? On the dash here, we have the horses for horsepower. We got 1 horse, 2 horse, and 3 horse. Normally the computer just sets it up with 2 horses on. The only time we ever bump it up is if I'm traveling someplace. Burns more fuel, it'll raise the engine RPM to 1950, 2000 RPM. And then here's our power mode with the hydraulics. If we're talking the stick or the bucket curl power or the swing. I'm not exactly sure on the swing because the swing is crazy fast all the time. Here's your auto idle to turn the auto idle off and on, and the display for the backlit. You'll have your fuel light, your oil pressure light, and the other lights up here. Let's see. We will plug in that when we want to test the windshield wiper. This is an older school machine where they always had this plugged in, and every time you leave one of these in the older machines, in selling machines, I would find somebody would grab the windshield, yanked up the windshield with this plugged in, and bust off this. So it was always my rule to any employee, always leave this unplugged unless it's raining out and you need the windshield wiper. Do not plug it in. Somebody will forget and break it. And that's why this is all original and not damaged. Most machines this age, you'll find the cord all busted off. The lower windshield is removable. There's that pin and that pin. And you can take the lower windshield out, and right there, there's your 2 spots, the feet, where the window goes in. And here is your pin on each side where you put the handle in when the window is in the cab with you, so you don't ever lose it. This one does have a sunroof that is not got a glass above it, but it does let in the cold air. Right now there's a breeze and it's jumping in here good. And the little hydraulic shocks, they still work. Both of them still work perfect. It pops up and it's got shock pressure. Pop her down. Yeah. It does not leak. There's no leaks in the cab. Okay, the windshield is not a simple one push button like the newer machines. you have a lock on this side and a lock on this side to pull them out. When he gets in here, I'll have him pull up the windshield. We'll put it back down. We'll try to remember to check out the windshield wiper. I believe I have covered everything inside of this cab. And like I say, we will check. Now this window here does actually slide up and down. Most windows in the excavators on this side will be split and have a window that slides back and forth. This is a one piece of glass here. This is your only window that's opening here, and it only slides down. It's not a very big window opening. Yeah, this window does not open on this side. So if you need some air, you got to yank up the windshield. Very seldom did we ever pull out the lower window, unless we had one project where we were down deep in a hole, and we pulled out the lower window. Okay, coming out of the cab. Okay, John, let's do the engine and stuff. We'll come back when we start this and go back into the cab and check out all the functions and everything. Yeah, let's go over to the engine hood, and I'll crawl up there with you, because I can't hold the camera and tilt the hood too much. Okay, watch out, Sammy. Watch out. You can't come up here, Sammy. Hey, what the hell, Sammy? You be careful. You're not supposed to be up here. You better get down. Okay. Okay, you're locked in. Now, you can see the engine is not perfectly sanitary as brand new. I have never, since I bought this machine from Komatsu, I have never washed off this engine. Look at the dirt on it. If I'd washed it off, you could very easily, because I can pick this off with my finger, if I pressure wash this, that wouldn't be on there. I've just never washed this engine. Why? Look at it. There's no need to. Look at how sanitary it is. Moisture on the last injector,